Hey travelers, Mag and I here on day 214 of our trip around the United States. Aichan and I have been running pretty hard with No Man's Land and Jack's the Axe the last couple of days. All in all, I think in the last 2 days we put on easily 8 to 9 miles out there on the trails, and Aichan is exhausted. She really didn't want to get out of bed this morning, but she needs her morning exercise, so we're going to keep the premise of today very simple. And what better way to be able to see Las Vegas than starting in the historic downtown Las Vegas, where it all began on Fremont Street. This was the first paved streets that came into the city in 1925. We're going to use the Adventure Labs here on the Fremont Street Experience to walk through and make some finds from one end to the other. In the center is going to be a virtual, and that's going to be the geocache that we need to maintain our streak today. So let's go see what the Fremont Street Experience has in store for us today. Come on, let's go. Thanks to its proximity to the first train depot in the city, Fremont Street was one of the main streets through Las Vegas, before Las Vegas was even what we know it today. Not only was this the first road to be paved in the city in 1925, but it was also the first to receive a streetlight in 1931. The first casinos appeared along Fremont Street in the early 1900s. Then, the ban of liquor led to several small hotels being built along Fremont Street. Hotel Nevada, now the Golden Gate, was the very first of these constructed. It was not until the early 1990s that Fremont Street became the experience we know it as today. The city spent nearly $70 million creating the experience, which opened in 1995. And one of the very first stops you'll see walking onto Fremont Street is the Heart Attack Grill. This restaurant serves some of the most unhealthy, fatty, and sugary food you could possibly imagine. And customers weighing over 350 pounds eat for free.
Well, darn. Even counting Aichan and I as a team, we still don't weigh enough to eat here for free. Maybe next time.
Look! Up in the air!
It's a bird! It's a plane!
A frog? With an antenna?
No, not a bird or a plane, or even a frog. It's Found It Man. Found It Man, able to find 25-year lonely caches as if they were parking grabs. With MRI ray vision to see inside cache containers. Able to leap tall holly bushes in a single bound most of the time. Ooch! Ooh! Ooh, not that time. Discovered in Littletown, USA in a crashed ultralight plane, Found It Man fights a never-ending battle for finds, hides, and the geocaching way. And Found It Man wants you to join him on April 28, 2024 for Operation Superheroes. Go to geocachingcentral.com, click the link for Operation Worldwide Cache Hide, and read all about how you can join Operation Superheroes, and you won't even need MRI ray vision.
Walking a little further onto the Fremont Street Experience from the Heart Attack Grill, you come across the Neonopolis. Situated on top of a 2-story underground parking garage, this shopping complex has 3 distinct levels, the main floor being for food and beverage, the second floor designated for nightclubs, and the top floor being for entertainment. Like any good city outing, we saw several entertaining statues, but none more so than this little boy inspired by a fountain sculpture in central Brussels, Belgium. Time for a nice, cool, refreshing drink of water. Of course, the thing that the Fremont Street Experience is best known for is being home to the world's largest LED canopy screen. The screens have undergone several renovations over the years. The current setup is capable of running 16.4 million pixels over a 1,375-foot long, 90-foot wide screen suspended 90 feet above the pedestrians' heads. The light show can be seen at all times of day, although the Fremont Street Experience is a lot quieter and calmer during the daytime. At night, it gets truly lit up here. From 6 p.m. until 1 a.m. each night, 6 to 7 minute shows will run each hour on the hour. These shows include music by various artists and stunning spectacles of light displays on the screens overhead. Many of these shows pay homage to Nevada's most well-known character traits, like Area 51, race car driving, patriotic displays, and the open deserts. Even when the light and sound shows are not playing, music will be continually heard in the background, running the entire length of the 6-block Fremont Street Experience. When walking directly from one end of Fremont Street to the other, stopping only for the adventure labs, the virtuals, and the occasional traditional, it does not take long to reach the end. However, if you come here on a Friday night looking to have a good time, it may take you several hours. And that is it. Short and sweet. One end of the Fremont Street Experience to the other. And that is downtown Las Vegas in a nutshell. Thank you guys for joining us on this very, very short tour of old downtown Las Vegas. That is going to be it for Aichan and I. One virtual, one traditional, and a walk through the adventure labs. Other than that, we're going to go ahead and catch up on some of that stuff that we've fallen behind on, having as much fun as we have here in Las Vegas. Like this video, subscribe to stay tuned for daily updates, and we'll see you out on the trails.